Hello, great day to all my Facebook friends, all my social media individuals, from my YouTube followers, my LinkedIn professionals. How is everyone doing today? Those who don't know me, let me start off by saying who I am. For those who don't know, my name is Shawn Taylor, the Innovator, and there is none greater. Motivational speaker, business coach, businessman, entrepreneur, all the bells and whistles. Well, those who joined us today or who's looking at this video, we are on segment 2. What I do is I try to put out a weekly video just to kind of encourage individuals who may need a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of boost in their life, in their career, in their relationships, just to kind of balance who they are and to try to do my part to make sure that everyone moves forward who's really looking to kind of make some changes in their lives, or maybe to see some things a little different than the way they actually have been seeing it before. So today I want to talk about momentum. I'm going to be on this momentum thing for probably the next 2 or 3 videos. But I want to talk about momentum because I feel that it's vital to anyone's success, whether it's successful in their business, successful in their marriage, successful in just different choices or decisions that they make. Because one thing I know is that all of us want to be successful or be the best that we can be. But all too often, in fact, we become mired in mediocrity. Sometimes the choices and decisions that spring upon us become so big, so large, so confusing that it causes one to become nostalgic in their thoughts and their ideas. And what that does is it eliminates you from leaping into your greatness. And so just being able to start the ball of momentum, it's almost like a snowball effect. And that's how momentum works. You see, it starts off as a small snowball, but the more you push it, whether you're pushing it downhill or you're just pushing it on an even plane, the more you push it, the bigger it gets. And so that's what you have to do in your life. That's what you have to do in your career. That's what you have to do in your relationships. You have to constantly push. You can't be afraid to not push. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, that ball may be a little heavy at times, but you keep pushing. And the more you push, the more you'll see, the bigger the breakthrough that you'll get in life. So just being faced with those different choices and different decisions that spring up upon us, I want you to know, and I want you to repeat this because it's vitally important. I don't just want you to look at this video, I want you to be active with it as well. And so I want you to repeat this right now. Anyone who's watching this video, I want you to repeat this. That all successful people, come on, you can do it. Let's try it again. All successful people are faithful in the small things. That's right, there is power in taking the small steps. You see, many people are not moving forward today simply because they were too afraid to take the small steps that were placed before them. But if you have a dream, a goal, a desire to do something that you always wanted to do, but you've never done it, I say right now is the time. Make the leap. Take the steps, the small, seemingly insignificant steps. Get started on your $1 million idea, on your dream, your desire. I say take the steps no matter what, no matter how small, to move in the direction of your dream. I swear it will be a step and a choice that you will never ever regret in your life. So don't be afraid to take the small steps. You see, there is something powerful about momentum. You see, no matter how small, it's something about the momentum. If you just keep going, you just keep pushing. You see, many times the impossible is just simply the untried. You see, some of us become so fearful of failing, being laughed at, being made fun of, that we will not even take the first step to a life of freedom, a life of happiness, a life of abundance, only because we're so entwined with the exteriors of everything that's going on, instead of really developing and learning you inside and pushing from inside that thing that's holding you, that thing that's going to release you. It's something that's in you that you need to grab a hold of, and you can't be afraid of what other people are saying or thinking that's going on around you. You may be that special person, but who would ever know if you don't grab yourself from the inside, to pull it out. If you keep looking for the exterior circumstances that happen in your life, for the people around you to help you, things that you see outside of your own control to benefit you and push you to the next level, then you have already failed within yourself. You see, any type of success and abundance have to start, and the momentum has to start from inside of who you are. And I say this and truly because I remember a time in my life when I was immobilized with fear. I was consumed of what I was supposed to be doing. And it seemed like such a huge task at the time that I was unable to bring myself to face it. And then a friend came to me and he spoke 2 words that broke the paralysis in my life. He said, "Shawn, do something." And I'll never forget that moment, that second, that day, that week, that just taking the small, seemingly insignificant steps, the momentum began to come in my life. And so I just tell you, if you're at a point of paralysis in your life, with your marriage, with your career, or other decisions, I say just eliminate fear and replace it with courage. Use that fear as a springboard to success. Start pushing and getting that momentum that's in you out of you. You see, sometimes we hold back and we know deep down inside that there is more work to do. And we try to impress everyone else, and we come up with all of these conversations with people about, I did everything I need to do and it just didn't work. No, you know deep down inside that there was more work to do and you just didn't commit yourself to it. And that is why your dream went aside. That is why your goals didn't flourish the way you wanted to do, because deep down inside you know you didn't give it 100% or even 110%. You see, you can fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool the real all of the time. So I'm saying sometimes you just got to look within yourself to find that momentum and be real with yourself. And clear all that garbage out that you have in you and in your mind that has been built up over time. Clear your conscience. Follow your dream. Follow your goals. But that's what I did, and the momentum began to come into my life. So like I said, if you're at a point of paralysis in your life, do something. Eliminate the fear. Eliminate the fear. And you may ask, and this may seem like a very dumb question to a lot of people, but it's actually a very interesting question. When someone says, well, what is fear? And I always go back to Zig Ziglar, I believe. I was watching one of his videos, and he said the acrostic for fear was false evidence appearing real. So I'm just saying that once you get started, it's like you are halfway there, but you have to get started. You have to start to build the momentum. And so once you get started, life will never be the same for you. And see, then you'll get to the point of no return. Once you get started, you can't go back, or you shouldn't go back anyways. And then this is the beauty of it, is that the higher you climb, or the further you go, or the more momentum you start to build, you will start to see things that you've never been able to see before. You'll be able to see a lot further than you ever seen before. As you start to climb higher, you'll start to see things that just amazes you, that you were so blind to. I'm telling you, the higher you climb, the better life is, because it's so crowded at the bottom. Uncongest yourself. Do something that's within you that's going to allow you to springboard to your success. So as you begin, I say don't be afraid to take the small, seemingly insignificant steps. I remember a quote by Eric Hoffer that said, the fear of becoming a has-been stops some people from becoming anything. You see, and I know that every great idea may seem impossible from where you are sitting today, where your mindset is at today. But I can guarantee you that little goals add up, and they add up rapidly, and they add up very fast. So after today, after this video, I want you to think about and decide, how can you start to build the momentum in your life? What are you going to do? Not who's going to help you, none of that. What are you going to do starting today that's going to help build the momentum in your life so you can live a life of freedom, abundance, and happiness. What are you willing to do? The time is now. And that is my time, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shawn Taylor, the innovator. There is none greater. I look to see you, yes you, at the top. Peace.